Degloirespace signing in. There's a lot of fear these days about the new technology that's coming, whether it's AI or whatever is going to come after AI. And people are fearful. They say, what are we meant to do? These technologies are basically going to take over what we stand for, what we mean, what we do. Nothing can be further from the truth. In fact, if you really go into it, these technologies, I know a lot of people will not agree, but hear me out. These technologies are there for us human beings to become more and more human. Because some of us haven't been human properly for thousands of years. What that means is we are constantly driven by duty. We're constantly driven to not explore ourselves. There are a million reasons to not explore yourself, to not know why you're alive. You know, I've heard so many older people saying, I wish I learned this. I wish I explored this. And they only think about it when they're closer to their end. I wish I learned piano. They start thinking about things that don't necessarily have outcomes. I wish I spent more time with friends. Watch all those videos where they interview like somebody who's 100 years old, and they say, what lesson did you learn? What thing can you tell us? What advice? And I guarantee you, most of the advice looks the same or sounds the same. Spend time on the things that don't really have outcomes. So, in looking at what's happening at the world right now, AI and technology just getting better and better, what it's going to push us to do is become more and more creative. For the sake of creativity, think about when everybody wanted to be a musician. Everybody wanted to, have a band and do this and do that. Suddenly, you got AI now, can make a song, just sit there and, automated. Now, who's going to be left in the music scene? And the music scene that may not necessarily get popular. The people who really want to do music. Think about writing. Who, after the AI and all that, writing, who really wants to be doing writing now? Those who really love to write. Is AI going to take over what those people do? No, it won't, because I don't care if AI is competing with me for writing. I'm going to write anyway. I enjoy the process. Do I care if AI is going to write better guitar licks than what I can play? No, I don't care. I enjoy grabbing the guitar and learning the guitar. That's it. Do you think painters are going to care that AI can produce images in a moment? No, they don't care. They will be doing it that way. Now, you might of course say, but what about making money through what you love? You know something? Those creative people will find ways. They always do. They will find ways to integrate. They will find ways to make the AI serve them. Now, let me tell you, this is not new. When television first came, people complained. When mobile phones first came, people complained. When the internet first came, people complained. And hey, look, we adapted. Society adapted. When the smartphones came out, people were like, oh, it's killing our social life. It's killing... What social life? Oh, nobody talks to anybody who's directly in front of them. Yes, sure, those technologies can create a distance between teenagers and the adults. But that distance is... Now hear me out on this one as well. That distance is going to be formed regardless. You don't believe me? Go and watch movies from the 60s, the 70s, where they show you that teenagers, they're at that rebellion stage and they're not listening to anybody anymore. They don't sit with their families. They didn't have these technologies. They still found a way. You see, that rebellion is a must. Why must you crush the rebellious spirit of teenagers? They can't help it. It's a way that symbolizes growth. Yeah, give them that resistance. Show them that there is something to rebel against. Because if you don't, they're going to form something anyway. That division is going to occur either way. If you're too soft, they will say to you, oh, you never made decisions that were strong to keep me safe. And if you're too harsh, they're gonna be like, oh, you were too harsh, you never let me breathe, you didn't let me do this. It's a phase, and in that phase, they don't see you. They just see that they want to break away. And that's it. So, does technology create distance? Yeah, it may create distance between you and that person, but it might bring distance closer between that person and other people. For example, sometimes I'll be, on my break at work, and I don't feel like talking to work colleagues. I don't feel like it. There are times I feel like it. There are times I don't feel like it. There are times where somebody is texting me and we're talking about a more interesting topic. We're discussing something. I'm being social, just not social the way you want me to be social, and that's fine. So technology, for those who are genuine in their craft, you know what? It will make you better. Think about technology in teaching, the AI in teaching. Man, that AI in teaching gets rid of most of your paperwork. You can actually focus on, of course, some people will not let you focus on your work, but you can focus on more things that the AI can't do yet. Like, for example, rapport building. Yeah, sure, there might be moments where you're in a job and that job could get replaced by certain technologies. And it has happened in the past where a lot of people were, laid off because of technologies that came in, and, they had to start over somewhere else. I think the only remedy for that these days is, one, our financial education needs to get better. And that's your responsibility. Financial education, it has a lot of subjective things in it. And so because of that, you can't really teach it without experience. A person, as we grow older, we need to say, I want to invest in my own learning, especially the financial investing side of things. And you know what? Whenever a new technology comes out, new methods for making money, for making a living, also come with it. So, the internet, when it first came, a lot of people, retail stores and all that were in fear. But then look at the amount of people that got work due to the internet. The world is always moving forward, always. Someone has a problem, someone finds the solution, and in finding the solution, a new problem is made. More problems are made. And that's what we keep doing as human beings. We keep trying to solve these issues. And basically, a lot of people have coined that that's what we're alive for, to solve issues and then create new ones. And we keep doing that. And in doing that, we kind of like build. A lot of times people want to take shortcuts on the wrong thing. There is no shortcut when it comes to evolving as a person. If you think there's gonna come a time where you are living and there's no problem solving required by you, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating your own mechanism. Everything could be going well, and then a problem arises out of nowhere. Check out, before when we had the epidemic. And when that happened, everybody was, was going well, everything was all right, and then that came out of nowhere. And then there was a new problem that we had to solve. This is ongoing. You need to take that into account as you're living your life. You need to be able to say everything's going smooth, but that still doesn't mean I don't have an emergency fund. You still need an emergency fund. There's a reason why anyone who saves money, anyone who's financially savvy will have an emergency fund, because you don't know what pops out of where. So all in all, is AI on our side or not? It depends on you. The more creative that you are as a person, the more expressive you are of your human side, you will notice that it is on your side, because you will use it to automate the things that you don't want to spend time in or time with, and the things that you want to spend time with, you can do them for the sake of them. See, that's the key point. If you want to write music for the sake of others, AI is going to kick your ass. If you are writing music for the sake of your expression, then AI is on your side. And my feeling is that humanity, technology is all in service of that creative energy that we all have. There'll be more on this topic. Degloirespace signing out.